The Chinese bunker is Aftermath's hardest and toughest location. The bunker has challenging and time-consuming steps that will push you to your limits in order to complete. Today, I'll be breaking down everything you need to know about the bunker, so you can go and complete it and obtain overpowered loot. Now, just in case you have no idea what I'm talking about, or have little knowledge on what to do, you're in luck. I'll briefly explain the bunker for you. Now, if you already know what to do with the bunker and want to get straight into the steps, you can go to the timestamp on screen. The Chinese bunker is located just southwest of the prison. It houses some of the best loot in the game, such as LMGs, tier 3 vests, helmets and NVGs, and much more. In order to actually get into the bunker, you will need to obtain the red floppy disk. The red floppy disk can be found on the Chinese zombie who has a chance of spawning in the power plant. You can also find it in the power plant itself, although it is far rarer and only has a 1 in 1,000 chance of spawning, meaning that you'll need to get a full hazmat suit to enter the power plant, and that doesn't even guarantee that you'll get inside the bunker, since the bunker houses Chinese zombies who are heavily armored and have overpowered weapons, and straight up have wall hacks and will pre-fire you, and that's the least of your problems. You also have a time limit, otherwise the bunker will shut down, locking all the loot inside, meaning that if you want to get a chance of getting the loot in the bunker, you'll need a full hazmat suit, server hop the power plant to get the Chinese zombie, have a squad big enough to kill all the NPCs inside, and stop the bunker from shutting down. What could possibly go wrong? The first thing you'll need to do is obtain a full hazmat suit, consisting of the gas mask, hazmat shirt, and hazmat pants. Hazmat suits can be found in the yellow medical tents, but can also be found on hazmat zombies. Hazmat zombies are found in the quarry and the power plant itself. Hazmat zombies wearing a gas mask are guaranteed to drop it, while the hazmat shirt and pants are dropped randomly. Now, it is possible to enter the power plant with one piece of the suit missing and using healing items to heal yourself, which, if you're struggling to get the last piece of the hazmat suit, I would recommend doing, since I've noticed that the hazmat zombies within the power plant tend to be more likely to drop a hazmat clothing. After you have the necessary equipment to enter the power plant, you'll need to be looking for the red floppy disk. Now, the red floppy disk is most likely going to be the most time consuming and tedious part of the bunker. The Chinese zombie rarely spawns, and when it does, it's usually glitched in the wall, and you aren't much better off server hopping until you find a red floppy disk spawned on a table or a cache, since that only has a 1 in 1,000 chance of happening, meaning that there really isn't much you can do besides hope you get lucky and the Chinese zombie doesn't spawn glitched, or it's in a spot where you can kill it with AoE damage, such as a Molotov, and be able to grab the floppy disk. So sorry, until the spawns are fixed, you're most likely going to have a hard time finding the floppy disk. Now, if by some miracle, or lots of perseverance and dedication, you do happen to find the red floppy disk, you are now at the final steps to getting your hands on the bunker loot. Firstly, you will need to assemble a team to go in the bunker with you, since doing the bunker solo requires a lot of luck and skill to do. Once you arrive at the bunker, you'll need to insert the red floppy disk into the laptop. Upon doing this, the bunker doors will open and the NPCs will try to shoot you. Now, you must act quickly, otherwise the decontamination sequence will commence and kill you and your squad. In order to stop this, you'll need to kill the guards in your way and make your way to the core room, which will house the decontamination system. If you make it there before the timer reaches 0, you'll be able to stop the decontamination system, saving you and your squad from being gassed and allowing you to loot the inside. The bunker houses Soviet weapons and gear, which is the best in the game. The bunker is split into several different rooms. Your main loot room is going to be the barracks. The barracks houses weapons, armor, and clothing, but is heavily guarded by soldiers. Some of the weapons that you can obtain are the PKM, SVD, and Saiga 12. These guns are regarded as some of the best in the game, with the PKM being an LMG that shoots 7.62 by 54 rounds, able to annihilate any player it hits, while the SVD is a semi-automatic rifle that can pack a punch. The bunker can give you Soviet clothing that is as good as tactical clothing. It can also give you tier 3 vests and helmets that are able to protect you from being obliterated by 50 cals. The bunker contains 14 heavily armored soldiers who will defend the bunker. The soldiers are equipped with tier 3 vests and helmets as well as the PKM, making them able to obliterate players and take a lot of shots. The soldiers are split into 2 groups, the upper floor and the lower floor. The upper floor have 9 and the lower floor having 5. When opening the bunker, you'll be greeted with 4 soldiers at the entrance. Once you kill them, move on to the soldiers on the bottom floor. There will typically be 2 by the stairs, 1 in the first hallway, 1 at the right at the end of the hallway, and the last one being the contamination room. It is recommended that you don't loot anything before you stop the contamination sequence, as the gas will spawn after around a minute and will kill you quickly. The final 5 are scattered around the upper floor. Typically, 4 will be guarding the barracks and 1 will be in the upper hallway. The soldiers can drop their clothing and armor, but this is randomized. The bunker has the highest tier loot possible in Roblox Aftermath. It will take a long time to get into and is heavily guarded. Assembling a team with your friends and storming the bunker is the best possible chance to walking away alive. I hope you all enjoyed and get to know how to get into the bunker and walk away fully geared. And I'll see you all next time.